Coop, how do you feel about Steph Curry breaking the 3-point record at Madison Square Garden? I know you're a huge Knicks fan, bro.
I am. Yeah. So with Stephen Curry, I'm playing him in fantasy this week. So fortunately, he didn't go crazy. A lot of people actually feel like the pressure that's been on him to break this record has been affecting his play. I'm not so sure about that. I understand that, when you're Steph, all eyes are pretty much always on you. But I think, sometimes you just go through not necessarily a slump, but colder periods as a player, especially when you consider how hot this guy has been over just the entire course of his career. Now, I do feel bad for Knicks fans because things aren't going great in New York right now. And, the Knicks are 12-15. I had them in the playoffs. I thought this would be a great season for them. I thought we'd see the homecoming of Kemba. We did see the homecoming of Kemba, but I thought it'd go a little better than it has. I feel for New York fans. How you feel about this?
Dude, I don't understand the whole narrative of, he's going to really, Curry's going to break the record at Madison Square Garden to really stick it to the New York Knicks for not drafting him. Because I remember that draft really well. I remember when Curry was drafted, and I remember the moment he was drafted, Knicks fans were really sad. They really wanted Curry, and the Knicks really wanted Curry as well. So I don't think there was anything else they could have done, because if you saw who they took after Curry, that was Jordan Hill, and they traded him in the middle of the season. They didn't really like him. I also kind of lament the fact that we never got to see Steph Curry and Mike D'Antoni together. I feel like that would have been really entertaining, for New York.
Wait, so do y'all think Steph Curry has the same career if he gets drafted by the Knicks?
No.
I mean, not the championships, not. but at least the shooting.
I think shooting wise, yeah, but I think the public perception of him changes a ton. I think it's just unfortunate how bought in people are on rings. I get it, because it can be an easy tool to try to separate, and when you arguing, you're gonna bring up whatever. But I think rings are great, but they're not the end game for me. I like to judge players on just how they play and what they've been able to accomplish, whether that be with a good team, a bad team, all that stuff I try to factor in.
I think that I don't think people understand how remarkable what Golden State did was, because you draft Steph Curry, all right, luck. You decide, for sure, luck. You hit on Klay Thompson, also luck. You draft Draymond Green, also luck. Mark Jackson isn't the right coach for them. You fire them for Steve Kerr. I'm not saying it was all luck.
I was about to say, that's a lot of luck, man.
I'm saying there's an element of luck to building the right team, in the sense that Klay Thompson falling all the way to the Warriors, him actually panning out as a player, him and Steph Curry panning out together, them hiring the right coach for the situation, the coach looking at Draymond Green and saying, we should play small, and getting all those players that just play really well together on one team. There's an element. It's just, I guess luck isn't the right word. I'm just saying, what I was trying to say is, it's very difficult to replicate this, the environment that made Steph Curry a champion, and I'm not saying that couldn't have happened in New York, because you don't know, maybe. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think that Steph gets a ring regardless of where he goes. I don't know how many he gets, but I definitely think he gets one. And I will say this. I think when you have Steph Curry on your team, we're talking about arguably the greatest point guards to ever play. I think that he doesn't get it just sounds like a bad take in my head, but I'm just going to say it. I think he doesn't get enough respect and enough credit for what the Golden State Warriors have built. Easily, without Stephen Curry, the Golden State Warriors are not the Warriors as we know it.
Also, guys, while you're here, this podcast, Laced Up, is also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It would be awesome if you could go check us out there, follow us there, and leave us a review.
Yeah, so guys, we are capping off the giveaway to the first 40,000 subscribers that turn on our notifications for the Laced Up Podcast. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to do us a favor, leave a like on the pod and let me know in the comment section down below when it's done. You'll enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
So what type of players do you think Steph really needs to be around to compete for a championship with anybody?
Rebounders, defenders, and shooters. I think you could put Steph on the floor with just about any team in the NBA, and they are in the playoffs. I think Steph is that type of player, and honestly, there's a small argument to be made that Kerr at this very moment is not utilizing Steph in the best ways possible. It's just that Steph is he's freaking Steph. Like, it's hard to go wrong with him, Yeah.
So, I feel like if the Knicks drafted him, you would get pretty much what James Harden's career has been. Mainly because at the time, the coach, like his introductory coach would have been D'Antoni. Steph isn't really necessarily the greatest defender. I think he's just in a system that masks the fact that he's not the most remarkable defender. And I feel like that's what the coaching brings in, and the chemistry with Draymond and Klay Thompson brings in. I feel like he'd just be a tremendous scorer, and the dysfunction of the Knicks and the fact that D'Antoni doesn't typically play any defense would have sabotaged his career a little bit.
So to y'all, is Steph Curry like the Warriors' Tim Duncan? Like, without Steph Curry, no championships, no dynasty. He's like the glue of the team, I guess.
Yo, he's like the super glue. He's like, what they got above glue? Like, he's crazy, bro.
No matter what you're given, you're gonna look at what you don't have. I forgot what the fallacy was called. It's like a psychological fallacy where, like, for example, you remember when I said 20,000 views on this one video that like I got when I was first starting out my career made me really happy. Well, now if I get 20,000 views on a video, I'll be fucking miserable. Like, I'll literally like curl up in a fetal position and start thinking that my career is over. I'll start hitting him, Jamari, in the DM saying, "Yo, what do I do?" I'll start texting Coop. You two are like my go-to guys for like YouTube therapy.
Panicking,
so yeah. I'll start panicking. Like, I'll text my girls like, "Yeah, would you be okay if we're homeless?" Like,
God,
like,
Mike, I know Mike be going catastrophic thoughts or whatever.
I would. So it's kind of funny because like as your career progresses, like for us, we look at James Harden and like Russell Westbrook, and we're like, these guys got a bag. These guys have been to multiple All-Stars. James Harden and Russell Westbrook are definite Hall of Famers, no matter what happens, championship or not. But in their head, they're probably like, we need to win a championship. I need to win a championship. Kevin Durant has done some really weird stuff just to win a championship too. So, and even after you won a championship,
so what are you trying to say? Like, you think Steph Curry is still like, oh, I need a Finals MVP?
Possibly,
just because people like, I've seen that's like his main criticism, right? That in the playoffs,
I think it's such a dumb criticism. To be honest,
he kind of shrinks compared to, his insane production during the regular season.
I think it's such a stupid criticism. Whenever I like think of Kobe Bryant's achievements, I don't really think, oh, how many Finals MVPs does this guy have? I don't even think, oh, he only has one MVP. I think of what he meant to the game.
Let me ask y'all this: you think Steph Curry impacted the game overall more than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Just because all the kids are out there shooting threes and everything now.
Yeah, playing basketball at a gym now is terrible.
Oh yeah, I bet. I've gone to my little cousin's like competitive AAU basketball games, and it's like, dude, every kid can shoot from freaking way past the 3-point line.
Yeah, even if they can't shoot, bro, you go to
and
gym,
they do.
They launching them. It's terrible. Nobody's playing no defense. They just walk up court and launch it, man.
So you think people underestimate, like, I know like for basketball people, they understand his impact, but like I don't think that people necessarily see Steph like a LeBron or like a Michael Jordan or even a Kobe, like a more casual person. Like, they might know who he is, but I don't think they understand like his level of dominance.
Yeah, I think you're actually like right in that regard, and I've seen some Warriors fans say that if Steph Curry was three 4 feet taller. You know, we'd be in discussions for calling him the greatest player to ever play. And I'm like, well, you know, I don't know if that's a lie. Like,
yeah, I see that. I mean, I could see the argument, definitely.
I don't want to be bold, but I think Steph Curry and Michael Jordan impacted the game significantly more than Kobe Bryant did. But I think Kobe Bryant's impact outside of basketball was significantly greater. Like, Kobe Bryant had significantly more influence, mainly because of work ethic, hard work, and what he represented. But Michael Jordan took a fairly, like, how do I say this? A fairly, like, not popular sport. Like, bear in mind, the finals were being played on tape delay before Michael Jordan really came around, and he made it popular. He made, like, the NBA a global brand. Steph Curry changed the way basketball was played, made it a little bit faster. More people are trying to replicate that Warriors formula.
If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're gonna love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.